Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to News to Astonish, where we discuss comics, movies, games, and more. My name is Ronnie, and today James Gunn has revealed the new DC film and TV slate, and we're going to go ahead and get into the details here in just a sec. But before we do that, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the bell notifications so y'all don't miss anything. I post videos here on the daily, and I do live streams from time to time. Sorry I haven't been able to post that much, only because there hasn't been many news showing up lately, and it's kind of dry out there, so I do apologize. But I do want to talk about this DC TV slate and film slate, and it's really interesting because there are a few films in this new slate that I'm really looking forward to, specifically Superman Legacy, and of course the new Bat Family movies that we can be expecting in this new slate. So when James Gunn and Peter Safran were named co-CEOs of DC Studios, they promised that the fans wouldn't have to wait too long to see their plans. Via Deadline, the duo have outlined their plans for the new DC film and TV slate, which will be called Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters. The projects in question will be released between 2025 and 2027. The first up is Creature Commandos, an animated series about a group of monsters that will include Weasel from the Suicide Squad. Gunn wrote the series and noted that the animation will lead into live action and back into animation. Instead of Peacemaker Season 2, the next live action DC series will follow Viola Davis's Amanda Waller. Gunn noted that his commitments to the next Superman film will keep him from immediately working on more Peacemaker episodes for the near future, but he added that we're using the same actors. This is a continuation of the Peacemaker. We're working on Waller in between. Doom Patrol's Jeremy Carver and Watchmen's Crystal Henry are writing the show. Gunn's previously revealed young Superman movie will be called Superman Legacy. It will be released on July 11th, 2025, which is really close, only a mere 2 years away, and I'm really excited for that personally. And it does not have a director yet. Safran said this is really the start of the DCU. It's not an origin story. It focuses on Superman balancing his Kryptonian heritage with his human upbringing. He's the embodiment of truth, justice, and the American way. He's kindness in a world that thinks of kindness as old-fashioned. Greg Berlanti's Green Lantern series appears to be going away. In place, it's Lanterns, an HBO live-action series that will feature Earth's two main Green Lanterns, Hal Jordan and John Stewart. Safran likened it to be HBO's True Detective and added that it plays a really big role in the main story that we're telling across our film and television. This is a very important show for us. I'm actually pretty excited for Lanterns. I'm actually kind of looking forward to that, and I've been wanting to see John Stewart's version of Green Lantern for quite a while, since I really gotten to knowing that version of the character all the way back in Justice League the Animated Series, and of course Justice League Unlimited. But perhaps the biggest surprise of the initial lineup is The Authority, based on Wildstorm comic created by Warren Ellis and Brian Hitch, a powerful team of antiheroes taking it upon themselves to confront threats on incredible scale while also enforcing their will on Earth's rogue government. Gunn said that there's a great Wildstorm character that were popular for a long time, and we're incorporating them into the DCU. Wonder Woman was absent from the upcoming slate, but Amazon heroine will be represented in Paradise Lost, a new HBO Max live-action series. Safran compared it to the Game of Thrones and said it would be a prequel series that explores the origins of Themyscira, the home of the Amazons, centuries before Diana Wonder Woman was born. Gunn noted that the Matt Reeves The Batman 2 is still in the works. I think it's called now The Batman Part 2 officially, and it will be released on October 3rd, 2025, but the DCU will have a Batman and Robin of their own in The Brave and the Bold, which is a great title, and I'm really excited for that one too. This feature film will take its influence from the Grant Morrison's Batman run, which introduced Damian Wayne, Bruce Wayne's son with Talia al Ghul, who becomes the new Robin. And also, Robin has been out of the picture in recent Batman adaptations, at least the live action adaptations, and it's about time that Robin makes a huge comeback in the live action adaptations for the films, not the series like Titans. Booster Gold, the hero from the far future, will be getting his own HBO Max live-action series. Gunn described Booster as an imposter syndrome as superhero, since he comes back in time to find glory as a hero that he can never achieve in his own time. For the first time since 1985, Supergirl is getting her own movie again. The upcoming Supergirl Wonder Woman of Tomorrow film will be based on the Tom King's comic book series that was released last year. In this iteration, Supergirl, who was raised on a rock, a chip off Krypton, and watched everyone around her die and be killed in terrible ways for the first 14 years of her life, and then came to Earth when she was a young girl. She's much more hardcore. She's not exactly the Supergirl we're used to seeing. Finally, the last project announced was Swamp Thing, a new feature film based on the classic DC character. The movie will investigate the dark origins of the creature, and it will be totally different from the other DC movies. Still canon though. So what do you think about these new DC films and TV slate? Let us know in the comment section below. I am a bit surprised in a couple of them, and also I'm not very familiar with only maybe one or two, being The Authority and Paradise Lost, because I'm not a huge DC fan and I'm not really into Wonder Woman that much as well. And I expected something like this would happen from James Gunn, and he can only dish out so much, at least for the first 8 to 10 years, as he described it in the video. I'm not gonna play the audio to it, but I will leave a link to the tweet that he made that includes a 5-minute video just breaking down everything that we can be expecting for the new DC TV and film slate. I am very excited in particular for mainly The Brave and the Bold, which will introduce the Bat family and also probably show off a lot of the other Robins and a lot of the other Bat characters that we can expect in that film. And also Superman Legacy, which is a very fitting title for the character since Superman's going to be returning in his own solo film since Man of Steel, which is all the way back in 2013. So by the time we see that new Superman movie, it would already have been about 12 years since the last time we got Superman in his own solo film. And still, I think in only a short 2 years, he could have easily kept Henry Cavill to continue acting as Superman, because Superman Legacy definitely sounds very fitting for someone like Henry Cavill, and I think Henry Cavill had the right attitude and the motivation to continue on playing the character. Tonally, I think Henry Cavill could have handled it really well, and he was up to the change. He had the passion and he had the right attitude to do it. I don't know why he got rid of him, but I guess they want to go on with a younger route and cast an entirely new Superman, which I'm okay with. But I hope in the very near future, Henry Cavill and James Gunn are able to collaborate in some way, shape, or form in a future DC project. Maybe perhaps have him return as Superman, an older version of Superman in the Kingdom Come, which James Gunn also teased when he had the Kingdom Come comic book in front of him in a tweet somewhere, if I recall correctly. Because Kingdom Come is one of those popular DC stories that a lot of people love, and I think Henry Cavill would totally fit in a movie like that. But nonetheless, I'm pretty excited. Some people are kind of mixed on this. Some people actually don't feel really positive about it, but personally me, I'm pretty excited about it, in particularly a couple of projects that I'm really looking forward to. And I can't wait to see what James Gunn delivers in the DCU. It sounds like he's really organizing this, and I think the DCU is definitely going to be very competitive when it comes to releasing films in a universe. And to top it off, it's going to be expanded upon in a TV series, animation, and even video games. So this universe is definitely going to feel grand, and I'm still pretty excited for that nonetheless. Anyways, guys, you let me know your thoughts. Comment down below with your thoughts and theories. What are you looking forward to the most in the DCU? I'd like to read it. And with all that being said, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the bell notification so you all don't miss anything. And as always, I will see you all in the next comic panel.